Why is TikTok something that everyone agrees on? Most adults, from what I've seen, either don't care or are saying we shouldn't ban TikTok.
Sell off TikTok to an American-owned company.
They're not going to sell it though. So what do you know about TikTok?
What do I know about TikTok?
Yeah.
It's a social media app that caters to the young adults in America.
Right. So do you know anything about this TikTok ban that's going on?
Yes, the House of Representatives recently passed a bill to ban it.
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with that. It's been a long
Okay.
time coming.
I'm glad you're dumb because now I get to yell for a little bit. Because so let's get some facts straight, right? So first of all, 352 of the people in the House voted yes to banning TikTok. So it's a
Correct.
bipartisan support, like both Democrats and Republicans support banning TikTok. And it's weird because their reasoning is kind of dangerous because China's getting information from Americans, but also not really dangerous. Because have you seen like the video of the representatives talking about the situation?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen plenty of little shorts here and there about their reactions to it and their opinions about it.
Yeah, because like there are some reps that are saying that it's dangerous and that's why they're banning TikTok, and some other reps saying it's not that big of a deal, which is kind of weird because it's like if it's not big of a deal, if it's not that big of a deal, why are we making such a big deal out of TikTok getting data from Americans?
Well, well, that's the thing about the Chinese. It's a, it's a direct Chinese ownership. It's pretty much an apparatus for them.
Is
That's
it
it's a Chinese intelligence gathering tool.
is it Chinese intelligence though? Because TikTok's from Singapore, so basically ByteDance, which is the Chinese company, owns TikTok, which I think
You
well,
just admitted it. It is owned by Chinese
no,
government.
ByteDance is owned by Chinese. The company
Yes,
ByteDance, they
I know. ByteDance. It's owned by the Chinese, right? And who owns any Chinese business? The government.
but is TikTok's not even a Chinese business. I think it's in Singapore. I know the CEO is definitely from Singapore, which apparently the House of Representatives, the people who were doing the whatchamacallit, the interview or whatever, the hearing was making a big deal saying that the CEO was Chinese, which he's not. But I don't even
I
think
remember that clip. It was pretty funny. And
and
the what's the name of the owner? The
oh fuck.
Singaporean owner?
Xiao Zichu.
Uh, yeah, I remember him defending himself the whole time. Like, I'm not Chinese.
Yeah, it's
I'm
kind of
Singaporean.
I don't think TikTok is owned by China.
ByteDance owns TikTok, and ByteDance is owned by Chinese government
Yeah,
company.
okay. So is that really like a good thought? I'm trying to think of another company that's similar to that. Like if I
Meta?
no, because it's like I know of. I think 24-hour Fitness bought LA Fitness. Does that mean LA Fitness is 24-hour Fitness? Not really, because they're two different companies. They might work together, but I don't really think China has anything to do with TikTok. And if they did, it's pretty much the same thing with everyone else. Facebook and Twitter are also farming us for data too.
Yeah, I mean, yes, they are. All these apps, like Meta that has Instagram. Say what else? Twitter, X, uh, etc. YouTube, Google.
Yeah,
They all do farm all information. That's the terms and agreements that we sign when we download the app and use it. But that's an American-owned company, and at least our data is here in the states and not spread as a like an intelligent gathering tool.
Is okay. First of all,
From a
where are you getting this fact that it's definitely an intelligence gathering tool?
oh, with Senator Ted Cruz.
Oh, great. Huh.
Huh.
Is
And
there
interestingly
more
enough,
data on? Is there like
back,
actual? I
back
want
when
actual
Trump was
evidence.
president, back
I
when
want
Trump was president, that
I
was
want
his
actual
idea.
evidence that proves TikTok. Give us something. Because here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing. Is bipartisan
Oh,
support
you
from the
want it? You want
representatives.
it? Go read
Get,
the terms and conditions of it. It's all there for you.
yo, the House of Rep is bipartisan support from the House of Representatives saying they want to ban TikTok. The people they're representing, i.e., the American people, their support from citizens that don't want TikTok banned. You know what's weird to me though? Why is
Mm.
TikTok? Why is TikTok something that everyone agrees on? Like why is Congress so in agreement with banning TikTok? Why this? When there's like when everything else, literally everything else, they can't really agree with each other.
Because it's a Chinese intelligent gathering tool. It's
Then
just anti.
give us something.
Look,
Give
look,
us some evidence.
China, China banned everything American. You can't go on Facebook in China.
Okay,
Google, good luck. But there's a reason for that.
but
And
give
that
us
reason is for
something.
you
I
want
just
something. You want
give
me
us
to email
something.
you
Don't
something
give
or
us
what?
try
You
here.
want me to send you
You
a
know what I
fucking letter
want?
or what?
I will agree with you if you just gave me some actual piece of hard
Show, show
evidence.
me show me your stream video because I want to see how you react and it just gives me more energy. I just
Oh
see a
my
black
fucking
screen.
god! I'm down if because here's the thing: citizens are more concerned about homelessness and fentanyl in the streets and unemployment rates. Yet the House of Representatives, the people that are representing said citizens, don't give a shit, but they care so much about TikTok. And I'm saying, hey, if it's that big of a deal, say literally anything. Say something. Except for, oh, this situation is dangerous, or oh, this situation is not dangerous. They can't even get their story straight on that. How are you going to tell me that this is like a thing that's so important?
Look, all they want to do is have ByteDance sell off TikTok to an American-owned company.
They're not going to
That
sell it though. ByteDance doesn't want to sell. They said they don't want to sell TikTok.
well, I guess that's their loss. I guess they're losing the American share market here then in the coming months.
Jesus Christ. They
Why are you
can't
so
have
adamant
they
about
can't
keeping
have
TikTok?
6 months. They gave ByteDance 6 months.
Right,
That's not
and
enough
they
time, especially if you're gonna have to convince ByteDance to sell TikTok. Do you think 6 months is enough time to sell it?
I don't know how business works like that in that arena, but 6 months is I think it's a good time to find a buyer. There's people out there with money.
Okay, well that's your opinion. I don't think they have enough time to sell it.
I think if they start working in a process of selling it and like interested buyers, they might extend that time.
They
I
have
don't
to
think it's gonna
start
be
by
a
convincing
hard
ByteDance to sell it.
right.
Right now,
I think
ByteDance
that
doesn't want to sell it.
well, this is what's gonna get the ball rolling. They can do all this talking, but if they don't pass anything, this is how you start getting the ball rolling. But why are you so adamant about keeping TikTok, especially you being a prior U.S. service member? That's very pro America and self conservative person.
Well, here, let me tell you what I see before I go into my conspiracy brain. For what I've seen, there's a lot of support to keep TikTok as much as possible, just because there's a lot of small businesses that rely on TikTok push their product or push their business. A lot of people also. I'm about to go into conspiracy brain, but I don't want to go into it yet. A lot of people are also saying that, like, is freedom of speech. I'm going to my conspiracy brain. Okay, fuck it. I'm going to my conspiracy brain. Dude, you know what I see? Honestly, besides the whole small businesses thing, I don't think the government likes the fact that it's so unregulated.
Same can be said about X.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, TikTok has so many, I'm gonna put it out there, dumb motherfuckers, because you have an app where people can say whatever the fuck they want, and it's up to citizens be like, no, you're stupid, or no, or yes, you're actually smart. I agree with your take. And I think the US government is scared of TikTok because they can't control what we see. I feel like X,
that's a very valid argument. I do agree with that. You know, like you said, since it's not a U.S. owned company, you know, the Chinese can push anything on TikTok. You know,
don't
anything
fucking not Chinese, dude. Like, there's no evidence. There's no evidence. Even back in the first hearing, they were saying that they couldn't find anything.
Owns it doesn't mean it's Singaporean. It's Chinese, bro.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's figure out if TikTok is Singaporean, first of all. Because just because TikTok is owned by a company that is owned by a Chinese person does not mean that TikTok, like, you know what's scary? Imagine if TikTok was actually trying to fight the Chinese. And you're pretty much saying,
every Communist Party has their hands in it.
Do they actually, though? Can you tell me, like, hard evidence say that China has a hand on TikTok or has a hand in owning TikTok? Can you say that?
Dude, all TikTok does is push mush and crap into, like, the American children.
It's based on the algorithm, though, right? Right? Because I'm seeing a lot of news because I've been so into watching the news on TikTok. So now I'm getting news.
Kids. Chinese TikTok is much different than the American TikTok. You ever get to see the Chinese version?
Isn't Chinese TikTok ByteDance though? I don't know too much about ByteDance.
Yeah, all under one ownership.
No, is ByteDance. Let's just get this straight. ByteDance and TikTok are two different companies. They're two different platforms.
No, it's the same company.
It's not. Who cares about the company? It's two different platforms.
Bro, it's like Meta, and there's Facebook, and there's Instagram. And
first of all, Meta is Facebook, and I would say Facebook and Instagram are vastly different. Not vastly different.
What else is on them? Snapchat? WhatsApp?
WhatsApp is different in my opinion. Honestly, you're going to tell me WhatsApp and Facebook are the same?
Yes, because they're all owned by the same fucking company.
Bro.
How are they not?
I'm saying ByteDance and TikTok are two different companies.
Yeah, and then, you know, ByteDance tells TikTok what to do and what to push out.
Where is the evidence from what you're saying? That's scary to me. I agree with you. If there's fucking evidence of that, then I'll be like, yeah, fuck, get TikTok out of here or get TikTok to a US owner. However, there's no evidence. I've seen more evidence of governments being scared of TikTok because of how unregulated it is. And they want people. They want the Americans to. I'm getting conspiracy brained. The government only wants to ban TikTok because they want to control what we see, and they're scared that more Americans are going away from CNN and Fox and relying on TikTok for the news. And there are American news, independent American journalists on TikTok, and they're getting millions of views.
You know how silly it sounds saying you get your news and information from TikTok?
From fucking American journalists on TikTok.
Oh my.
You're gonna fucking go on CNN, the motherfuckers who can't even get their story straight, huh? I'm seeing a lot of headlines being changed because people are getting their information wrong.
Dude, CNN is not the only source of news here.
I know.
Animal.
I'm saying mainstream media, dude. Mainstream media is so fucking broken because they're owned by the U.S. government, pretty much. People can't trust the mainstream media.
Elon Musk is our hero.
Okay, so let's just get our news from Elon Musk then. I'm down.
Sure, why not?
I'm down for that.
Yeah, he's a very open guy. He'll listen to both sides and share that information freely.
But you're saying that the government. You're saying that it's much better to go on CNN or Fox News or other mainstream media for your news.
Infowars. Yes.
Daily Wire.
I don't see how TikTok is news.
No, I'm not saying go on TikTok for the news. I'm saying there are news like agencies and journalists who are on TikTok spreading their opinion of the news, and the government is scared because it's unregulated, and American people are starting to lose. Like, have you realized that more American people they just don't trust the government altogether?
Oh yeah, I believe that. Yeah, 100%.
And there are more people like having their third eye opened or whatever the fuck
by
finding out like more shit.
You're saying TikTok opens up your third eye? That's a weak.
Okay, wow. Well, no, I'm not saying it opens up the third eye, but there are more people who are like, okay, I don't want to rely on mainstream media because they're telling us lies. The mainstream media is pretty much owned by the U.S. government. I'm gonna go to another source to figure out what's going on. And I think there's like enough independent journalists on TikTok and YouTube, like also YouTube, like who are like telling like more truth or bipartisan issues, or just
give me a name of this independent journalist on TikTok.
What can I do? Like YouTube as well, because this person's like on YouTube and TikTok.
Well, YouTube's owned by Google. It's all controlled too. The only way you can get real reviews is going on the fringes.
The fuck sides. Is that?
Like Infowars. Alex Jones.
Oh my god, dude. You're more conspiracy brain than me.
I don't listen to him for his conspiracy theories. I listen to him for his real news.
Well,
there's some good stuff, man.
Isn't Alex Jones on TikTok too? Infowars is on TikTok as well. I'm saying like that.
Most likely, yeah, sure.
Okay, so we pretty much agree.
No, because Infowars is also on X. Heck, okay. In fact, Elon Musk reinstated Alex Jones back on TikTok, and he reinstated Trump, but Trump doesn't want to hop back in.
Doesn't Donald? Since you're so fucking worshipping Donald Trump, I think Donald Trump also doesn't want to ban TikTok. So there, how about that? Them apples.
He wanted to ban it when he was president. He just couldn't get the votes. And then now all of a sudden, Biden's like, yeah, I'm willing to sign the legislation if it gets passed in the Senate. And then now Trump's like kind of flip-flopping because he wants that young American votes.
I think Donald Trump.
He knows young
Okay,
America
let's
won't
just go ahead and say this. Most Americans don't want to ban TikTok.
You mean like the kids?
Just people in general.
No, you talk to grown ass adults, they don't care about TikTok. It's a piece of shit garbage media they show there. Nothing but mush, brain mush.
Bro, most adults from what I've seen either don't care or are saying we shouldn't ban TikTok. You know what my main issue is? Is the fact that the House of Representatives were so fucking all together about this.
Hey, whatever brings America together, man. Whatever brings America together. We all need a common enemy, and that's the Chinese Communist Party. Boom.
So are you saying that you I don't want to say it.
Say it. We're friends.
Do you hate the homeless people? You know how little they've done for the homeless? And they're like so
The government?
gung ho about
They'll
TikTok?
Fuck them homeless.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't mean that. Edit that out.
Unemployment rate, fentanyl. We can't buy houses. We're so fucked. I think we should do a reset.
But that's not TikTok's fault. Don't bring that stuff in. That's for a different conversation.
Well, I mean, my thing is, the Congress is so like split on everything but TikTok. Have you know? Is it like my opinion that TikTok was a one decision they were able to like fix or make a decision on so quickly?
Yeah, come together. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, just give me one piece of evidence and I'll be on your side. What? Anything.
Okay, what about those Chinese spy balloons that were floating?
Bro, they don't give a shit about the Chinese spy balloons. Get the fuck out of here.
That's all part of it. It's a part of the China game.
But what does that have to do with TikTok? In fact, the fact that they cared so little about the Chinese spy balloons proves that they don't really care about the situation. They just want to control us. They're trying to control us because they're part of the Illuminati, dude. Oh my god, you're part of the Illuminati, dude.
You're acting like TikTok's the last fucking stand against the government. TikTok ain't shit, bro.
Then why the fuck do people care? Why the fuck does the House of Representatives care?
Because it makes the young American youth brains into mush. It's shit. Shit videos, no good content, waste your time.
You could say there's no good content anywhere.
Yeah, okay. Fair
Technically,
point.
we're brain dead too.
Yeah, I don't know why we're arguing.
Yeah, you're part of the Illuminati because you are sucking off the House of Representatives.
Oh, I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry, I like America. Are you part of the Chinese government?
Yes, I'm part of the CCP.
You're part of the CCP.
Yeah.
This explains why.
Look at my eyes. Look into my eyes. I'm part of the CCP. No, I just don't.
Turn your fucking camera on. Let me see those eyes.
See you in the video.
Did they get more skinny?
Yeah. God damn.
You know, ByteDance. All they do is collect data, IP addresses.
Isn't in America, dude.
Searches on and off the app.
For all you know, TikTok could be trying to save. For all you know, TikTok could literally be trying to fight against ByteDance to keep the algorithm private from the Chinese Communist Party.
Do you realize how insane you sound right now?
Do you know how insane you sound?
All right, closing thoughts. You go first.
The House of Representatives, first of all, should be more all together about other things like homelessness, fentanyl. The fact that this is like the one thing that they all agree on so quickly is insane to me. Give me one piece of evidence that proves TikTok is farming data, not like how Facebook and X is doing it, but for the purposes of intelligence. And I will agree with you.
Very good. My closing argument, you know, TikTok is not the greatest thing for our youth in America. There's other better things. But hey, this is not an attempt to ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic tac toe, a winner.
Jesus fucking
Closing
Christ, you liberal fuck. That was fucking stupid. That alone should have like brought you to this side. That fucking bullshit. Did you see the other fucking one too? The whole let me
No.
let me show you this.
Yeah, hey, you better keep that on the video. It's gonna be hella fun.
What's the other
just
one?
making shit on. I don't know, but I like Nancy's one. It was so cringe.
Was the representative telling
Nancy Pelosi.
no the
No?
other it was of one of the guys it's going like, do you know about fucking Wabba Wabba Ding Dong? And the TikTok CEO was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Fuck,